It's Madden NFL 23.
And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. And it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
We go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield to throw on the first play. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousin. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powell. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Mayfield. His pass caught with the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now out comes Minnesota. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, of note in this one, this is the first season as a head coach for Kevin O'Connell. And he's another from that Sean McVay coaching tree that just seems to be getting bigger and bigger. It's already produced Zach Taylor, Matt LaFleur, Brandon Staley. And O'Connell himself, he was the Rams offensive coordinator for the last 2 years and now getting his first stab at being a head man. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins to throw it. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. It quickly to Thielen here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Vikings in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. throwing, Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, the return is Powell. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Flashes another juke. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Allen.
They had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Kenewagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Vikings now heading on to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Calling a gain of 3, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out route
routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession.
Have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Second down and 3. Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11 of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins gives way to Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Cousins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins to throw. Able to find Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.